Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be taking you through my relocation to the UK to practice as a registered nurse. So I got my offer letter from the trust, then I did my visa application online and booked a date for biometrics, after which I went for my capturing, and after 15 working days, my visa was out. Then I informed my trust about my visa being out, so my flight tickets were booked for me. And then I had to go for shopping to buy my bags, my foodstuffs, shoes, sneakers, everything I will need. And then we set out for Lagos. When we got to Lagos, we had to stay over, and then we that morning we went to have breakfast and started going to the airport. When my husband, when we got to the airport, a lot of people were there. We had to join them and queue. We had to queue. Yeah. So I was sorting out my registration so I could get my boarding pass while my husband was helping me with the luggage. Then my sister came, so I came to see her. Wow, she was all smiling, she was all happy, she was all okay. But at some point, she started crying. She was shedding real tears. Wow. She felt so bad that I was leaving her. I was traveling without her, like I was going. She felt I was leaving her, being this emotional. At the same time, my mom was calling me and crying over the phone. It was mixed feeling for me. I felt like staying back and not traveling, but I just had to do it. I knew it was they were going to feel so bad. They were going to feel they were going to miss me, but I just had to do it. The same way I felt as well, the same thing I felt, but I had to travel. So I had to make her calm, and I had to reassure her, and then she came back smiling for the picture again, as you can see her. Then I got my boarding pass and boarded the aircraft. So we took off. We took off to Manchester, started going to Manchester. It was a 14 hours, 40 minutes trip. Yeah, very long flight, 14 hours, 40 minutes. So it was supposed to be connecting flight from Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos down to Addis Ababa, from Addis Ababa down to Manchester Airport, United Kingdom. So that was what the trust booked for us. Yeah, because they were the one who booked the flights. So we just used it, but they booked for us. So it was really a long trip. As you can see, I was so excited on that day because I was sitting at the window seat. I was just lucky to have gotten this seat because I wanted to experience everything, the views, see everything. So I was so excited to be sitting on this position on that day. You can see the smiles on my face. And then the first meal came. It was bread and some kind of rice. I didn't like it. I didn't eat it. If you have watched this video to this point, please like it and click on the subscribe button. So I got so tired. My eyes started becoming red because I had not eaten anything. I didn't eat the first meal. I didn't like it. My eyes were red and I was tired. Then the second meal came. It was similar thing or chicken something. I didn't eat it as well, but I ate the bread and the juice more. Then we continued our trip down to Manchester. This was us in the cloud. It was really a beautiful view. I loved it. It was wow. I loved everything. And we boarded Ethiopian airline. Ethiopian aircraft, yeah. It was so this was us on air. It was really a beautiful sight to behold. See the clouds. I took pictures. Yeah, I did. I was quite awake. And then we got to Manchester, United Kingdom. Finally, this was us in UK. Wow, it was really a long trip. 14 hours, 40 minutes trip. We were all so tired, so famished. Everything was just wrong with us at that moment. As tired as I was, I just couldn't help but capture the moments. I just couldn't stop taking pictures and making videos of everything. Though I was tired, I was just trying. I couldn't help it. And here we were just arriving the airport. We're still on air, but we had come down a little, not so much high on air. So we just got to the Manchester, we got down a little. You know how the plane works. We're just trying to go through the runway and go into the airport. So that's why you can now see houses from here. You can see buildings, you can see some cars if you look very well. We're already in Manchester and we're already down to earth, but not completely on the earth. And this sight scared me. I just saw smoke coming out from the wings of the airplane, but it was just normal. But I saw the smoke and I got scared. I thought the airplane wanted to go into flames.
ክቡራትና ክቡራን መንገደኞቻችን እንኳን ደህና መጣችሁ። አሁን ዩናይትድ ኪንግደም ማንቸስተር ዓለም አቀፍ አየር ማረፊያ ጣቢያ ነን። በሀገሩም ሰዓት አቆጣጠር ከጠዋቱ 2 ሰዓት ነው። ለደህንነታችሁ ጥንቃቄ ሲባል ቀበቷችሁን ታጠቁ የሚለው ምልክት እስከሚጠፋ ድረስ የመቀመጫ ቀበቶቻችሁን እንደታጠቃችሁና እንደተቀመጣችሁ ቆዩ እንጠይቃለን። ማንኛውንም ኤሌክትሮኒክስ መሳሪያ ለመጠቀም ሆነ ሲጃር ለማጨስ የእንግዳ ማረፊያና የፓርክ በረታ እስከምትደርሱ እንድትታገሱ በትህትና እንጠይቃለን። ከላይ የሚገኙ የተሻንጣ ማስቀመጫ ስትከፍቱ ዕቃ እንዳይወድቅባችሁ እንድትጠነቀቁ እያሳሰብን ከአውሮፕላን ከመውረዳችሁ በፊት ምንም ዕቃ አለመርሳታችሁን እንድታረጋግጡ ልናስታውሳችሁ እንወዳለን። ከአውሮፕላን ለመውረድ እርዳታ የምትሹ መንገደኞች ሌሎች መንገደኞች ወርደው እስኪጨርሱ ድረስ እንደተቀመጣችሁ እንድትቆዩ
You can see me smiling. I was so excited. Finally, I'm now a UK baby. Like I'm now in Manchester. So got to the airport. This is Manchester Airport, International Airport. We got there. We had to wait for some time for them to come and pick us. They asked us to wait behind. We stayed for about 1 hour before they finally came to pick us. We're just taking pictures and then getting ready and waiting for them to come get us. So they finally came and got a bus, and like I said, we were more than 20. So we all entered into the bus. The next day, we all were taken for a tour. We were taken to the bus station, the market, the post office, the bank, the shopping malls, just to know them. And after that, classes started. We started going for classes, so we'll be trained. These are things we know though, but in the UK, you're being trained afresh so as to be sure you are competent enough to carry out a skill. And so there are word postings and then pre-OSCE classes. OSCE is an exam you write so you can qualify to practice in the UK as a nurse. You come in as a band 3 or band 4 depending on your trust, and then you start your OSCE exam or OSCE classes and write your OSCE. So this is me going for my OSCE exam in Northampton. My first time ever seeing a train, in fact, and ever been in a train. So I went by train that day to Northampton for my OSCE exam. This was me in Northampton. I got there and OSCE was good. Came back, started post OSCE classes. Okay, everything was going well. And on one of the days I was coming back from my OSCE classes, I saw this dog in the bus. Someone brought in a dog in the bus. So scary. Wow. It was so funny actually. I don't know how they do this, but I can't even go close to such animal. All right, so I was going around getting to know my new environment, knowing places, and then my first snow experience came. We were not doing anything on that day, not going for classes, no word postings, but I had to come out to take pictures because I really wanted to experience this snow. It was my first experience, remember. And another time I went out for classes again, I saw these dogs that were worn clothes by their owners. They were worn like dressed very fine. And then my second snow experience came. It was wow. This one was more than the first one. It was really massive everywhere. It doesn't snow much in Preston, but this one was massive that day. It was really massive. So that was it, and I got my husky, got my pin, and I got my blue uniform.